Hey YouTube, welcome to my very first Trash to Treasure video. I hope you enjoy. Let's get started. I got this pumpkin last year for Halloween on clearance at Kroger because I definitely wasn't paying $20 for it. I believe I ended up paying 5 or 6, um, which was a great deal then. Um, I used it for storage for some of my fall items, and it doesn't mean that it can't be a pretty storage container. So I also had this rope right here, this sisal rope that was from another project, and it has some black spray paint on it. So I didn't care about that. I decided to go on and wrap my big pumpkin with this, and I'm also going to wrap half of the top with it as well. I had this rope just laying around from another project, and I just wanted to get rid of it, so I wrapped my pumpkin, and there you can see there's the black on it. And now what's left, I'm just going to wrap the top, but I'm going to make sure that I stay above the lip of the top of that pumpkin, because that's what fits inside of the bottom to keep the top in place for our storage container. Okay, now I've used up all that rope. I had a little piece of some Dollar Tree rope that was left over from like a 9-foot floor rope, and I just took and it was probably about a foot left, so I took and made 3 strands with it. I took it apart and I I glued that all around the top of the pumpkin as well, and then I had some jute string, and I wanted to fill those gaps in around the pumpkin, in between the rope, so I took that jute and wrapped it all around there as well. And I wanted the top of this to be white, and at first I wasn't going to paint the rope. I was going to leave it like it was, and then the more I looked at it, the more I changed my mind. So I took this Rust-Oleum Ultra Matte white spray paint and just went all around the pumpkin, the rope, a couple times, let it dry in between. When that dried, I started wrapping the stem with some jute twine I have, and when I got to the top, I cut it, glued it, and then I started in the middle of the top of the stem and started creating a circle, and I just kept going around and around, as you can see here, and just kept gluing until I got to the end, and then burned any little threads off with a candle lighter when I was finished, and I thought it looked really good. And YouTube, I hope you guys think it looks good too. And this is some leftover lamb's ear from another project. I got it at Joann's. It's the silver lamb's ear. It's very pretty. And I have a Dollar Tree floral daisy, or I think it's a daisy that I'm going to put in the middle. And I end up taking some of those gold leaves from the Dollar Tree leaf pack, which are so pretty, and putting them on there as well. I wanted to make sure some of those colors shone through, even the black on the rope, because I think that's what makes the pumpkin look so good, so neutral, those colors peeking through. And here it is, all finished. and beautiful, and I hope you guys think so too. Thanks. Trash to treasure number two. So one of my dear friends um, found this French floral bucket cleaning out some old apartments that she does for extra change on the side. So she brought me a crate of stuff down here to use. Every time she sees stuff like this, she automatically thinks of me. So I took one of these Dollar Tree, beware signs and sanded all the glitter off as much as I could. And I'm taking this Waverly white chalk paint, and I think I gave it about 2-3 coats and let it dry really well. And now I'm taking this dry brush, real dry brush, and this pewter gray apple barrel paint, and I'm going to distress the board with it. Now this handle here came off of a old vanity door from my bathroom, and I'm just painting the gold part with the pewter gray, and I'm going to paint the middle white with the Waverly white chalk paint. And this handle here is, it feels like the ends are plastic, so the paint took to it very well. I had to be patient with it though at first and let it dry between coats. And I cleaned it up and took some black E6000 that I had. It was supposed to be clear, but you know what? It came black, and it works just as well, and it's helped me with quite a few projects. But I took it and put it around the edges of the handle, and then I'm going to take some Gorilla Hot Glue and put it in the middle of the E6000, and that's how I'm going to secure my handle to the top of my board. Okay, this is some old jute twine I had that I'm going to make the hanger with it. I'm just going to string it through the 2 existing holes on the board and tie a knot in the back. And then I'm going to take the rest of the jute I had, and I'm putting a little glue mark on the back, and I'm going to glue my jute down and just wrap it around the board. No rhyme, no reason, just wrap it and then glue the end of it down. And then I'm going to take and all these Dollar Tree florals that I have, some pretty fall florals, I'm going to decorate my bucket with. And that was an old tape dispenser roll that I stuck down in there to give the floral foam some height, so I could decorate the flowers, because you know when you cut them off that crazy stem thing, they're really short unless you get some extremely long, expensive flowers. But we don't go that route. We like the cheap route. And here I am decorating the bucket. I had some little pumpkins left over from Joann's. I did so many projects with these pumpkins. I just took some skewers and stuck them through the pumpkins and the little gourd and stuck them down in the foam. And I had some faux red grass, or whatever you want to call that, stuck it in there too. And I tied some jute around each handle and then strung it through the handle and hung it on the board, and there you go. I think this turned out so stinking cute. I even put just a piece of scrap ribbon I glued on the end, which you could just take off if you want to when you want to change your flowers out for spring or whatever. And I think it turned out so cute, and my dear friend loves it. She really does, and I hope you all like it too. Okay, so this was in the crate as well of stuff my dear friend brought me, and I thought, why would you throw this away? This is so nice and such a great storage, so let's make it a vase. And so I took some skewers and painted them green, and some pine cones and painted two each a color that I wanted, which you can see here's the colors here. And I only painted three in one color, which was sheepskin, a white color, and they were the smallest. So don't know why, don't ask. I just wanted to do it that way. So the last four pine cones I need to paint are going to be Dijon and Elegant Teal, and I'm going to paint the sticks and the pine cones and get them ready for the vase. Okay, when I'm done painting these and they dry really well, I'm going to take my Dremel or rotary tool and drill a hole in the bottom and take some Gorilla Hot Glue and glue my stick in the bottom. When they dry, I'm going to take and put all of my pine cones in a nice little arrangement in this little wine caddy. And I think this is so cute and so pretty, so rustic, and it just turned out beautiful if you ask me. And I hope you guys love it too, because I think it's fabulous. If I do say so myself. I hope you enjoyed my first Trash to Treasure video, and I hope you guys give me a thumbs up and a like and hit that bell and see me in my next video. And see you later.